Disclaimer: this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as professional psychological advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you're experiencing manipulation or abuse, please contact appropriate professional services. Manipulation often goes unnoticed until it has already caused emotional and psychological damage. Many people only recognize they are being manipulated after experiencing confusion, self-doubt, or diminished confidence. Psychological research, however, has identified effective strategies to defend against manipulation. These 7 research-backed techniques can help you neutralize manipulative behavior, maintain emotional stability, and regain control over your interactions. 1. Pattern recognition and documentation. The first strategy is pattern recognition and documentation. Manipulators often exploit your memory lapses and emotional confusion to distort reality. By systematically recording interactions, you create a reliable account that anchors your perception. Documentation should include exact statements, recurring behaviors, emotional responses, contradictions, and witnesses present during interactions. This process prevents gaslighting and helps you recognize recurring manipulation patterns that may otherwise be rationalized away. Maintaining a private journal, whether digital or physical, ensures that details are recorded while fresh in your memory. Entries should focus on factual events rather than interpretations. Over time, reviewing these notes reveals patterns of manipulation, reinforces clarity, and provides critical evidence if outside intervention, such as legal or professional action, becomes necessary. 2. The Gray Rock Method. The Gray Rock Method is the second strategy and involves becoming deliberately uninteresting to manipulative individuals. Manipulators seek emotional reactions, positive or negative, to gain control. By responding neutrally, with minimal emotional expression, brief factual statements, and no personal information sharing, you become an unresponsive target. This method is particularly useful for people you cannot fully avoid, such as coworkers, co-parents, or family members. Avoid engaging in arguments designed to provoke you, and maintain consistent boundaries while providing no emotional fuel for manipulative tactics. Over time, manipulators often redirect their attention to more responsive individuals, leaving you less affected and more in control of your emotional state. 3. Information diet implementation. The third strategy is implementing a strategic information diet. Manipulators exploit personal information to manipulate and control their targets. Limiting what they know reduces their capacity to influence you. An effective information diet includes restricting access to emotional vulnerabilities, future plans, social and relationship details, financial information, and personal struggles. Sharing less information does not mean dishonesty, it is self-protection. Respond vaguely, redirect questions, and compartmentalize what different people know about your life. By managing information flow, you maintain power, reduce opportunities for exploitation, and protect your privacy. Research in social psychology emphasizes that information asymmetry strengthens defense against manipulation. 4. Emotional detachment practice. The fourth strategy is practicing emotional detachment. Manipulators rely on triggering emotional responses that override logical thinking. Detachment allows you to observe their behavior objectively without becoming emotionally hooked. Emotional detachment does not mean indifference, it involves consciously separating your reactions from their attempts at control. Techniques include stepping back mentally to observe interactions, labeling emotions as manipulative tactics, delaying responses, visualizing manipulative words as harmless objects bouncing off a shield, and using controlled breathing to reduce reactivity. These practices help maintain executive function, strengthen rational decision-making, and make manipulative strategies less effective over time. 5. Boundary fortification. The fifth strategy is boundary fortification. Weak or inconsistent boundaries create access points for manipulation. Clearly defined, explicitly communicated, and consistently enforced boundaries act as impenetrable defenses. Boundaries must be non-negotiable and free of excessive justification. They should be maintained even in the face of challenge or guilt. Consequences for violations must be implemented immediately, without argument or debate. Fortified boundaries may include limits on personal information, control over conversation topics, and restrictions on emotional engagement in manipulative situations. Research shows that inconsistent enforcement signals manipulators that persistence will eventually overcome your limits, so consistency is critical. Strong boundaries protect both emotional and psychological well-being. 6. Support network maintenance. The sixth strategy is maintaining a strong support network. Isolation is a primary tool manipulators use to control their targets. Connections with trusted friends, family, colleagues, and professional counselors provide reality checking, emotional validation, and practical assistance. Support networks act as deterrents. Manipulators are less aggressive when aware that others will notice and intervene. Maintaining diverse, reliable relationships ensures perspective and protection. Regular contact, honest communication about concerns, and resistance to isolation attempts are key. A well-maintained support network functions as both prevention and intervention against manipulation, reinforcing confidence in your perception of reality. 7. Evidence collection for accountability. The seventh strategy is evidence collection to enable accountability. Sometimes manipulation requires formal intervention through legal systems, workplace authorities, or family courts. Collecting evidence ensures that manipulative behavior is documented and undeniable. Useful evidence includes written communications, recorded interactions, legally obtained, photographic proof, witness accounts, professional records, and financial documentation. Evidence validates experiences when others doubt them and provides a foundation for formal action if necessary. Organizing evidence chronologically, including context, and maintaining secure backups strengthens your ability to respond effectively. Evidence collection is not paranoia. It is a safeguard for your protection and accountability, used ethically and legally. Integrating strategies for maximum protection. These strategies are most effective when integrated. For example, combining the gray rock method with an information diet reduces your emotional exposure and limits manipulators' access to information. Pattern recognition paired with evidence collection tracks recurring behaviors and preserves proof. Boundary fortification alongside support network maintenance ensures that your limits are respected and reinforced. Emotional detachment combined with pattern recognition allows you to observe manipulation without reacting emotionally. Each strategy strengthens the others, creating a layered defense that is significantly more effective than relying on a single approach. Implementation is gradual. Starting with one or two strategies and adding more over time improves mastery and resilience. Manipulators may escalate temporarily when tactics stop working, but consistent application increases emotional equilibrium and control. You now have 7 evidence-based strategies to defend against manipulation. Start implementing today. Even small steps create protection. Which strategy will you implement first? What manipulation have you successfully defended against? Share in comments. Your experience might help others. Subscribe for psychology content that protects and empowers you. I post weekly on interpersonal psychology and mental health protection. Next video: the psychology of trauma bonding and how to break free from toxic attachment. Essential viewing for anyone in or recovering from toxic relationships. Creating videos on these topics takes a lot of research and hard work. If you enjoy the content, the best way to support us is by subscribing to our channel and leaving a like and comment. Your support motivates us to keep delivering high-quality videos. This content is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not professional psychological advice, therapy, or medical guidance. The information presented is based on psychological research and principles but should not replace consultation with licensed mental health professionals. If you are experiencing abuse, manipulation, or mental health concerns, please contact National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-7233. Crisis Text Line. Text HOME to 741741, your local mental health services. The creator and channel are not responsible for any actions taken based on this information.